Well, it looks like behavior was forced to bend the knee. People came together, man. Even the survivors were coming together because they realized that the Streetwise perk or the bug was actually game breaking, and the developers tried to make it seem like it wasn't. And Scott Jun said himself, man, that he doesn't really want to say it, but he feels like these devs really are survivor sided, bro. Like he's trying to figure out, it's starting to get into his head, right? It's already been in our head. We've been known over here on this side, but for these guys who are always like neutral to have to say something like that, you know, something's going on, something's wrong, bro. But anyway, Dead by Daylight released a tweet, kill switch some perks, man. So you guys, you know, people are abusing the Streetwise. I didn't get to do it. I don't know, man. It just felt like, I don't like to cheat, bro. Okay, that's just the thing. I was going to stream and do it. The morality set in. I was like, nah, I'll just let everybody else do it, because I think with enough pressure, whatever, from the community, they were forced to kill switch it. So, and they're starting to listen. I guess they were forced. Like I said, you come together as a community, you're gonna get things fixed, get things changed. This is what happens with killers. This is why it feels like it's more survivor sided, because since there's more survivors, 4-to-1, like a ratio, if they complain about a killer or something and they all come together like this, bro, that's when the killers get cooked. Look at the Skull Merchant, bro. The same thing happened with the Skull Merchant as what's happening right here with the bugs. So they did the Skull Merchant the same way. But anyway, let's read what they said today. We have followed your conversations very closely about the state of the game of late, and we agree it's not in the place we all would like it to be. Recent releases, including our most recent, have introduced frustrating new issues which have distracted from your enjoyment of Dead by Daylight. We wanted to acknowledge this and let you in on the steps we'll be taking to resolve these issues in the short and long term. Next steps. Along with posting this message, we are kill switching the following perks which currently have issues. Streetwise, Blood Rush, Last Stand. Blood Rush, wasn't that like giving you infinite sprint burst or something like that? Was it Blood Rush? I think it was. If you like paired sprint bursts, or was it Last Stand? That was one or the other. Anyway, tomorrow, August 6th, we are releasing a hotfix to address a number of issues introduced recently. This hotfix will address the issues related to Streetwise and Last Stand, but we agree we should not wait any longer to activate the kill switch on them, and are doing so now. So the way the kill switches were working is that if it actually broke the game, so if you go in a game, you log in, let's say you are using Streetwise and the Streetwise perk crashes the game, that's when it'll get kill switched. But they're starting to open up the door more for more things like bugs and stuff to kill switch. And I think that's a better approach than just like, hey man, nah man, it's not a bug, bro. Like what the hell's wrong with y'all, man? You know what I mean? Like what it made it seem like. We will, and this is a killer. This is a killer, bro. It's like they listen to the killer side a little bit. We will also make small adjustment to fog vials, decreasing base fog opacity and the volume of ambient fog audio. Remember I told you guys these fog vials were gonna kill the player base along with these bugs? People were just gonna stop playing. So they're starting to see it. They probably see their player numbers going down on the killer side. They're like, nah, we gotta change this. Cause like I told you guys in my previous videos, this was going to kill your player base. Nobody wants to play in the whole damn matches fog vials. The rework, there should be a rework. I would say let them keep the opacity. Let them keep it full all out, right? But only allow them to use it one time. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a better idea. Let them use it one time. Make it just a one-use item. Kind of like, you know, your med kit, your brown med kit, right? Since pretty much what like a one and done, if you use like a brown med kit, you can do it something like that, man. And I think if you want them to recharge it, they have to do side missions to recharge this fog vial. It's just ideas, man. I don't know. Another hotfix is underway, scheduled to follow next week. Among others, this hotfix will address the blood rush issues you are currently experiencing in the game. Fog vials will also be adjusted to add a limit to their uses in a trial. Moving away from, man, they listened. How many of us were complaining about or pretty much said that? We said that. I said that since the PTB. Who else was saying it? Let me know, man. Processes overhaul. As a result of your feedback and internal discussions on the same topic, we will immediately be rebuilding our internal kill switch process to be more nimble and better account for community sentiment. We understand you have an expectation of this tool that doesn't match how we have been using it and wish to improve this. And that goes back to what we're saying. They're only using it when the games crash or like, you know, it freezes the game or something like that. That's when they use it. But now they're going to widen the scope, right? Now they're going to be able to use it in bugs, which I agree. I agree. It should be done that way from the beginning. Once we've settled on a new process, we will clearly communicate the criteria to trigger a kill switch to make sure expectations are better in line with our actions. Finally, we wanted to address the comments made by the team about the kill switch and Streetwise. We apologize for how these comments dismissed your feelings about the importance of quickly addressing Streetwise and further fan the flames of an already tense topic. Shout out to my people that were like offended by prestiges, right? You guys helped get that fixed. Everybody came together. These are the people that were like offended by being able to see prestiges in lobby and had their feelings hurt, man, all right? Those hurt feelings, along with everybody else, forced them into this, to having to do this right here. So shout out to those guys, bro. You guys can go back to being offended and scared and hurt by prestiges and stuff like that, man. I like you guys. We're grateful for your feedback, which helps us identify places where we can improve and reevaluate our processes, changing course when it's needed to improve the Dead by Daylight experience for all. As a live game, we know this conversation is ongoing and we appreciate you for being a part of it with us. Now, they do have the patch notes for this right here. We can click on it. All right, so right here, priority bug fixes, fixed an issue that often caused killers to be unable to initiate a chase for the rest of the trial. Fixed an issue that often caused the chase music not to play when a chase was initiated. So now you really won't get banned for playing Pig anymore. People were getting banned because they were forcing survivors to die because of the traps. Impacting chest item charges while using Streetwise. An issue impacting vault speeds while using Last Stand. Issue where the Walking Dead theme was unaffected by the copyrighted music setting. Fixed an issue where both survivors and killers could be slowed down when running up the right hand side of any stage. That happened to me a lot. Fixed an issue with Masquerade musician outfit had the incorrect name and voice. The Deathslinger's aiming animation was missing from the survivor's perspective. Fixed an issue where the be chased for 20 seconds quest into the fog would not progress. So right here, man, like I said, good stuff. As far as content, decreased the opacity of the fog cloud to 33%, was 40. Decreased the fog cloud volume by 3 dB, which is the sound, because it was kind of loud. Now the add-ons, they even decreased, they pretty much gutted the fog vials, bro. I still think, like I said, I wouldn't have mind they kept this and just removed the limited use, like remove unlimited use, maybe one time to help you get out of a chase, right? Kind of like, you know, you get one heal, that's helping you, that's giving you a health state. You got flashlights for saves, toolboxes, but right now it's a mess. Well, it's not gonna be a mess no more now Streetwise gone, but I think fog vials should have just stayed the way they are. Just give them one use, man, because I like them as Survivor, but unlimited was kind of tough, bro, I'm not gonna lie. And then they fixed a whole bunch of audios and character stuff right here. So right here on the character side, see if you guys can see it, it's like popping up slowly on mine. Okay, so issue where shadows in a nightmare's dream world were missing. The nightmare could use rupture twice on a dream palette. Damn, son. And a whole bunch of other ones, man. So it looks like they are coming for the bugs. We forced them into a state where they had to work on it, man. There's just a lot of stuff. You can check it out on their website if you want, but round of applause, man. The videos work, the complaining works. Now, the thing is if it's something that's killer sided and I make a video on it complaining about it, they're gonna take it, they're gonna be like, well, he's killer main, of course he's gonna say something like that, right? But when you have the survivor side, bro, the survivor side like agreeing with us, that's when things change. That's when you know something's wrong. When it's not us versus them anymore and it's togetherness, that's when you know you got a problem. So fix it, man. Listen to your community. Make sure you guys drop a like. Let me know in the comments what you think. What do you guys think about this whole ordeal, this whole mess? I think it's a dub on Dead by Daylight's part. That's how you come back like Undertaker. You feel me? You rise back up. Drop a like on the video. Love you guys, man. Peace.